Bats! Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I actually want to talk about funerals, specifically planning your own funeral. And when I say planning a funeral, I don't mean that in like a suicidal type of way. I mean, if I were to die, or I guess when I die, whenever that would be, not when as in I'm planning it, but when as in whenever that will be, like I said. When I die, here's how I would like things to go afterwards. And this is something that I think about a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I do think about this. And I like thinking about it because, well, partly because I like to have plans for things, but also because, I don't know, it's just, it makes me, I don't know, feel more prepared, but also like I feel like death is a big thing. And so like I just want it to go the way I want it to go, if that makes sense. I'm not talking about my actual death. I mean like after my death. It's also probably partly just because it's probably just like this melodramatic thing. I don't know. I have a certain way that I would like for things to go for the most part. So I figured we could just talk about that. And oftentimes people are like, oh, why would you want to plan your own funeral? That's so morbid, da, da, da. And I'm like, I mean, kind of, but also not really. I mean, I'm sure there are certain things that everyone would or would not want to happen to their own body, you know, but I know there are people out there who don't really care. Certainly the families of the person who just died probably most likely care, and I'm sure if that person had certain wishes that they would be inclined to respect those wishes. Yeah, so I guess the easiest place to start would be what I want to happen with my body after I die, and I for sure want to be buried. Please bury me. Make sure I am for sure dead. I'd probably have like a 3-day waiting period or something like that, but for sure I want to be buried. I don't want to be cremated. Nothing out of the ordinary, if you can call a burial ordinary. I don't know. I just like the idea of rotting in the ground when I'm dead. And I can't entirely explain why. I just want my dead body, my corpse, to naturally decay in the ground. And the idea of burial is just great. It's exactly what I want. So yes, bury me. Now, I would also, however, like, I don't know if the proper term would be a wake or a viewing, but I for sure want to be seen dead. I do want a funeral service of that kind, and I know I do want my makeup done, but I want it done a very specific way. I would like I don't want to look lively, because you know how morticians use mortician makeup to make you look a little more alive and less pale or purple. I do not want that. I am okay looking dead, but I do want, like, you guys remember when I would do the like the gray and black eyeshadow? It was kind of like a cut crease and it winged out, and with the really intense eyeliner and lashes. Yeah, I want that. Lashes included. I would like that. I would like my eyebrows done. I do want great contouring to accentuate the fact that I am dead. What else? I want red lipstick. I would like my piercings to remain in, and I think that's it. Oh, I would like my hair. It depends on how my hair is doing. And if it depends on when I die, but if it's gray or silver, that would be great. I'll just say, you know, let it be. And I would like for it to come down part in the middle and come down, well, middle, this isn't middle, but middle, and just come down on either side. I would like for something to be put underneath my neck so that instead of, you know, my head, because of the way your when you lay down, you know, your head goes like that, but I want something underneath to make it go like that so that my chin is up. I thought about this. And I would like to wear, obviously, like a gorgeous black Victorian dress, button down with all of the lace, and for it to be high collar but not too high collar, so maybe like right here or something. Yes, I think that's it. Also, maybe these earrings if I still have them. So yeah, and then I would like for my hands to be either like this or just on my, you can't see, but like on top of each other, like to keep my rings, of course. And I would like to be buried with, if I do get married, I would like to be buried with my wedding ring, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to think about that some more. Also, casket or coffin, part of me wants to say coffin for obvious reasons. Also, part of me wants to say casket just because of the showiness of it. Not necessarily the cushions and stuff, like I don't really care about that, but actually, and this is all gonna take a lot of money, I know. Hopefully, I want to set up a funeral fund for myself so that I can start saving up for all this so no one has to worry about it. But what was I saying? Oh, maybe just for the viewing I could have the casket, and I would want it to be all black, of course, like a nice glossy black on the outside with silver accents and handles and all that, and a certain design on the side, which I haven't decided yet. Actually, no. And then on the inside, I would like for it to be lined with either black silk or maybe red silk would look cool too. Maybe. Also, no white is allowed at my funeral. No white. If I get married, no white will be allowed at my wedding. And when I die, no white at my funeral, please and thank you. I don't care too much about which shoes I wear as long as they're black and they match my dress. So there's that. As far as the service goes, I want it to feel sad. I want it to feel like a funeral, like, wow, someone is dead, someone just died, there is a dead person right there, and I know them and I love them. You know, so I want it to feel heavy and sad, and I want people to feel that. I know that sounds terrible, but the grieving process is very important. There is a time to mourn and there's a time to laugh, and I want this to be a time for everyone to mourn. So yeah. Oh, and I want certain music to be played too. I'm gonna put together like a whole playlist or song options to be played. Mostly classical music, maybe some Gregorian chants, maybe even a little bit of the Nun soundtrack in there. And as far as speakers go, I for sure, if my parents are still alive, I would like them to speak. If I'm married, then I would like for my husband to speak. They don't have to, of course. No one has to speak, but if anyone does speak, for sure these people. Also my brothers, if they're alive when I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I think I got bit. I don't really have all of the details worked out as far as, well, this whole thing goes, so like, you know, I don't know if I want people to sing something or whatever, you know. But yeah, anyway, so now's the time for everyone to be all sad, and then, like, you know, after that we move on to the burial, and I would like for people to be, I don't know where I want to be buried actually. I should know, I probably should know, but I don't know. I have yet to find a cemetery that I would like my body to rot in. I want to be buried in a coffin. don't know yet what I want it to look like. I mean, preferably made out of wood and maybe black. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know where I want to be buried. It might depend on where I'm at the time, but ideally I would like to find, you know, a cemetery. Can you be buried in a different country? Because if so, I might just do that. But assuming you can't be, I haven't found a cemetery here in America that I would like to be buried. Because I want to look at, I know there's a lot, but I would like to look at a good amount of cemeteries before I decide. However, if I had to make a decision right here, right now, I would say Fairmount Cemetery, which is in Aurora. I think that's my favorite cemetery that I've ever been to so far out of the, what, like 2 or 3 that I've been to my whole life. I think I might want certain quotes to be read aloud. Maybe from Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know, like something. I want to have like I want to write something to be read while I'm being buried. I think that would be very, very nice. And it'd be cool, you know, if it was all nice and gloomy outside. But of course that all depends on when I die, so. And then afterwards though, now's the time where everyone can celebrate my life, so to speak, and have fun and not be sad or whatever. So yeah, so after I'm buried and the dirt's on me and all that, I would like for there to be like a, oh, this is the wake. This part's the wake, right? I should know this, I'm so sorry. As far as who I want to attend, anyone and everyone. As far as I know, I don't have anyone who I wouldn't want to be at my funeral. No one that I can think of, so yeah. What else? I think that might be it that I can think of. Oh, as far as who I want my stuff to go to, I don't know, to be honest. If I have kids, then them, I guess. I mean, I'm not really inclined to have kids, but if I do have kids, then all of my stuff can go to them. There are certain things I would like to be kept, like, as in, I don't want anyone, not even my kids, to get rid of, which would be probably well, for sure my Bible, unless I could have that buried with me. Ooh. I might do that. I might not. I don't know. But actually, I think that's the only thing that I would want to be kept. That's all I can think of. Because after the party or whatever, I guess people can just go home. If you have your funeral planned out, even partly, or if it's something that you think about, etc., then for sure let me know down below, because I would love to know. If you have plans for your death, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And all of you are amazing. I'm so grateful for you guys. I will see all of you in my next video. Bye.